Hello, it's me. We're going to make some corned beef hash. Hopefully, anyway. Right, so you will need a tin of corned beef, half a tin, some potatoes, an onion. You'll need a sharp knife, so you'll need maybe somebody to help you, a chopping board. This should be a calendar, but we're using a sieve because I can't find my calendar. A potato peeler, a masher, some butter or margarine, whatever you prefer, and some milk, blue, green, whichever you prefer. So first thing we need to do is to peel a spud. So, and you need a pan, which are over here. So peel the spud. Keep peeling it. The smaller you make the spuds, so when you chop it in a minute, the quicker the potato and onion, which you're going to pop in, will cook. Right, so potato, I usually cut them in quarters. And pop them into the pan. Do the same with your onion. So peel it, chop it, put it in the pan, and then bring it up to the boil. Once it started boiling, so pan boiling, you can then leave it to simmer for a little while, just until the potatoes go soft and the onion goes soft. So far we've peeled the potato, chopped it up and put it in the water. We've peeled the onion, chopped that up finely and put that in the water, and then we turned the heat on. Now we're going to start with corned beef. Now, if you're only going to use a couple of potatoes, like I've only used 3, you only really need half a tin of corned beef. And then you can keep the other half for either another corned beef hash in the fridge, or you can keep it for sandwiches or something. Right, so if you're going to do this yourself, obviously there's a key on the corned beef. Be careful you don't cut yourself, so have an adult with you if you need one. Take the corned beef out. Get it out of the tin. So I'm only going to cut half of it. The other half over there, and use again later. So don't have to cut it too small, because it's quite soft when it comes first out of the tin. Just enough so that you're going to be easily able to mash it up. Okay, I hope you can see that. Corned beef. I have a very little kitchen, so not much room to be able to show you things. So I'm going to use that in a minute. Right, and as if by magic, I already have a corned beef ready to be mashed up. So that's my, where are you? That's my corned beef hash in the water with the onion still. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the water, and we're going to put the corned beef, the potatoes and the onions back in the pan once the water's out. Right, as I explained earlier, I don't have a calendar, so we're using a sieve. So, to here, hopefully you'll be able to see. Into my washing up bowl. Alright, now, you're going to probably need a hand with this. If you've got a calendar, it's probably be easier because you've got a bigger area to tip it into. But bearing in mind, this is hot water. Oops. Problem with this is having a very small sieve. Okay, so you drain the water off. And put it all back in there. And we're going back over here. So, go through it again. You would peel some potatoes, put them in, put the onions in as well into the hot water, boil it up. It takes about 20 minutes for the potatoes. Check them with a fork to see if they're ready, yeah? Once they are, put them all in a colander, drain the water out, put them back in the pan. And then this is where the corned beef and the milk and the butter comes in. So, I always like to add a drop of milk. Not much. And some butter. I like butter, so I tend to put quite a lot in. You might not like quite as much as me, but I like to indulge. So, wash that bowl. And then we get a smasher and we mash it down. Keep mashing so you've got all the lumps out of the potatoes. Mixing the butter and the milk in as you go. Once you've done that, you then add your corned beef hash. Remember, I've only done half a tin. This will feed probably 3 people for one meal. I haven't added any salt or pepper because you can do that yourself once you start eating, because not everybody likes it salty. I do. So I always add it later. Okay, and you keep mashing it in until you can't see any lumps of corned beef, but the whole of the potatoes, the onions and the corned beef mixed together. And any lumps. Takes a little while to do this bit. There, that should be right. And then I usually have it with peas. So I usually have a plate, load of corned beef hash, salt and pepper and some peas. But today we'll just have a bowl of it. And there's your corned beef hash. Doesn't look particularly pleasant, but it's really tasty, especially if you add salt and pepper to it. So just to recap, I usually say 1 potato per person. So if you've got 3 people, 3 largish potatoes, peel them, chop them, put them in the water, peel a potato, an onion, put that in the water, let it come to the boil, keep checking it until the potatoes have gone a bit, starting to go soft, take it off the boil, put it in a colander, sip the water out, put it back in the pan, add some milk, add some butter, add some corned beef and smash it and then eat it. Yes!